as their Raiders get set to face off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
What? 50 wants the ball.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Go. Give me that ball, defense. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Got you, boy.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
Here's Wilson to throw. He hits his running back, Procise. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
What? 280.
Shit.
Bring out.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is Harris. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way down to the 41-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Ready, 9.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ready? Right there.
He was brought down by Bradley McDougal. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
2nd down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Gun.
Hey, they're scared. Mike 51, Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Yo. Tight dog.
Right Monday, down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Switch. Go team. 29.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
You better be afraid of me.
White Monday.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Now Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch twist.
Kill. Express.
He's checking.
Right.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Right here, guys. Fight.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. The big fella. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Pull up for signal. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Who that?
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
let you play. I can't believe
On third down, Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
From the 29, Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Express. 49.
From the gun, it's Carr. Complete to Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
14. 6 man. Check curls.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 51's the mark. Stay with your man. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Defense wins championships, baby. Check. Left pass.
From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's a gain of 17. Yet it brings up fourth down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Get ready. 55 is my guy, 55. Watch the run. Check right. Watching you five. I got it.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
734.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
49 for Mike. 49 for Mike.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. C.J. Procise was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Hey. 4 down. 1 left. Hey, check right. Watching you five. I'm trying to collect. Mike 55.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr now to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Benson Mayowa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Exit. Right here, guys.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Mike, 55. Mike, watch the run. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
On 1st down, Wilson. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3.
Let's see what you got.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give me some. Here we go. 55's Mike, guys. 55.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
14. Mike 55. Hey, 0.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got him.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I got you.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Carr. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Jones has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
You go tight. You draw corporate. You got tight right there. Express.
Carr will try it again on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go. Hey, Steve 6. Express. All day, defense.
Carr to throw again. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Max Crosby in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Down. 180.
March 49. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one, a